we've left Smith Creek. We motored out the Potomac. Now we're full sails up. Heeled over about 10 to 15 degrees and sailing north to the Potomac River. And then we're gonna go into Solomon's Island. And it just so happens Daniel Tyson left from Solomon's Island in that big bulk tanker ship right there this morning, and he's passing Point Lookout at the same time we are. We've been talking to him, so that's really cool. What's up, Daniel? You get everything secured down below there, Lindy?
I think so.
All right, we're going by this cool old lighthouse here at Point No Point. After a good bit of motoring going up the Potomac to Washington, D.C. and back, it was nice to be sailing again in the wide open Chesapeake Bay. Soon we were entering the Potomac River and got our first glimpse of Solomon's Island. This really was one cool looking town with masts everywhere from countless numbers of sailboats. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Did you get your hands dirty?
Oh yeah.
This is a super nice marina we're at. And the town's really nice too. We took a break in the rain yesterday and rode bikes around and went to a museum. The town's really nice. 2 days ago we just sat on the boat while it rained all day long.
All day long.
Even with the bad weather, we had a great time in Solomon's Island. Since the sun was out this day, we decided to hit the pool at the marina. Today we were headed for Lake Ogleton in Annapolis, where my ship pilot friend Daniel lives. Along with my dad, Daniel's really the reason I got interested in sailing as a kid. It's safe to say that without Daniel, I would have never had these crazy dreams to live on a sailboat one day. Just south of Annapolis, we're going to turn into Lake Ogleton, where some friends of ours have a dock that we're going to stay on while we do a lot of prep on holiday, getting her ready for the winter cruising season. Head down to the islands. All right, we found Jesse and Allison's dock here in Lake Ogleton, where also our buddy Daniel Tyson lives. And they're going to be nice enough to let us use their dock while we work on holiday. It's really pretty back here, and he's got a super nice dock. Look at this. This is Lake Ogleton. We came in right over there. The Chesapeake Bay is right over there, and Annapolis is up in there. Now we're heading out of Lake Ogleton with our friends, the Tysons. They're on their boat, Temptation, and we're going to go cruise the eastern shore. It was awesome to go out cruising with Daniel and his family. Not only is he one of the reasons I was interested in sailing in the first place, but we had also taken some trips on chartered sailboats through the years, and it was cool to start out on another adventure together. We arrived that evening to our first eastern shore town of Oxford. Here we started our tradition of rafting up at anchor, which we did every day for a whole week. Rafting up at anchor was easier and more secure than I would have thought, and it was really cool to double our living space. Oh, right. So now I'm on Temptation. Beneteau 38. Yay. Nice. You guys think I should get in the water?
Yeah, it's so warm.
The boys commenced to playing in the water while the girls got some food ready for our first fun night aboard. All right, this is fun. All right. Hey, Scotch, you having fun? No!
Yeah, so it's like a pillow, and you just makes that.
You guys ready for a shore excursion?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
We headed in to check out the city of Oxford. Oxford was a nice little town with beautiful homes, parks, and quaint little shops. How was the run? The next day, we moved the boats around the corner to a less populated part of Oxford where we heard there was a beach that we could paddle to. Oh, a crash is imminent! A crash is imminent! So we've pulled up anchor at Oxford and we're going out and around to St. Michael's today. So there's not a lot of wind today, but we're giving it a try. But not too much is happening. Okay, we made it to St. Michael's. That's what's keeping our boats from clanking against each other too much. And we've been told this is some really nice historic inn, and it's also where they filmed Wedding Crashers. St. Michael's was a bit larger than Oxford, but was still a typical town of the Eastern Shore, with historic homes and museums about the history of being a waterside town, and filled with quaint shops and nice local restaurants. We moved from St. Michael's just a short distance to the Wye River, in a natural setting away from it all. And here comes temptation. All right. Yeah. At the Wye River, it was time to do some more cooling off and playing in the water before our excursion to the state park we were anchored next to for some hiking. Samantha and crew going over by paddleboard. Oh, what's Lindy gonna do? It's relaxing time for Lindy.
Maybe take a nap.
All right. was a fun shore excursion. Lindy looks like she was done with her napping, and it smells really good down here. Ooh. I think we're having Mexican lasagna.
I think you're right.
Before dinner, it was time for some games in the cockpit. All right, I hope I don't get an ogre.
3-2. 3-2.
Oh, yes. Come help me with my cards,
On the
Wyatt.
left is the zero.
So you get to go first.
What is it, blue?
We played games for a while. Now Daniel and Samantha are putting the kids to bed. Lindy's finishing up dinner down here. Yay!
Oh, it's pretty good, I'd say.
Yep.
I'd rate it 11 on a scale to 10.
I thought it was delicious too. What a wonderful day. We got some sailing wind today. We're heading out the Wye River. So we've been sailing wing on wing for quite some time now. In light wind. There's Daniel up there. He's got his asymmetrical spinnaker out. I need one of those. All right. So we're back out here in the Chesapeake, sailing on a beam reach. We decided to just go all the way across and to anchor in the Wye River tonight. Alright, we've turned into the Wye River now. Been able to not turn on the motor yet, which is cool. Still sailing along. It was awesome to sail from the eastern shore all the way across to the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay. All right, anchor's down. That was a nice day of sailing. Toss it! Whoa! I caught it! Ooh, looks like a cheese tray. Just untied Daniel. Next stop, Lake Ogleton. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, time to pull up the anchor. It's a little bit more sporty out on the Chesapeake today. We got 18 to 20 knots of apparent wind and heeled over, bouncing around. It's not too bad. We got out about 110%, 100% or so of the head sail. But once we round Thomas Point, which is right up here, we'll have a downwind run the rest of the way to Lake Ogleton. It should be pretty good. Lindy's up manning the bow, and there's Jesse and Allison's dock right there. We call it Marina del Buckler. Hey, we made it! Tied up. It was a pretty good docking, and we're back. Now we got to try to figure out what to do next.